Hello everyone. We invite you to listen to interesting scientific facts that will help you fall asleep gently and at the same time learn something new. Relax, close your eyes, and let a calm voice guide you into the world of knowledge and sweet sleep. Part 1. The ancient presence of sharks. Sharks are among the oldest living vertebrates on Earth. Long before trees spread across continents and long before the first dinosaurs appeared, early ancestors of modern sharks were already swimming through ancient seas. Fossil evidence suggests that sharks have existed for more than 400 million years, surviving multiple mass extinctions that reshaped life on our planet. Unlike many prehistoric animals, sharks did not rely on heavy bone structures. Their skeletons are made of cartilage, the same flexible material found in human ears and noses. This lighter framework makes sharks both agile and energy-efficient swimmers. Cartilage also fossilizes less frequently than bone, which is why most of what scientists know about ancient sharks comes from their teeth. A shark may produce tens of thousands of teeth over its lifetime. These teeth are constantly replaced in conveyor belt fashion. When one tooth falls out, another rotates forward to take its place. Fossilized shark teeth are found across the world, even in places that are now deserts or mountaintops, reminding us that oceans once covered those lands. Today, there are more than 500 known species of sharks, ranging from small, deep-sea varieties, no longer than a human hand, to the enormous whale shark, which can reach lengths of over 12 meters. Despite their size, whale sharks feed primarily on plankton, filtering tiny organisms from the water with slow, deliberate movements. Another well-known species is the great white shark, recognized for its streamlined body and powerful swimming ability. Great white sharks are highly efficient predators, yet attacks on humans are extremely rare when compared to everyday risks in the ocean. The diversity among sharks is remarkable. The distinctive head of the hammerhead shark allows for enhanced sensory perception. The wide-set eyes and electroreceptors give hammerheads an expanded field of detection, helping them locate prey hidden beneath the sand. Sharks inhabit nearly every marine environment, from shallow coral reefs to the dark depths of the open ocean. Some species tolerate brackish water and can even travel short distances into rivers. Their adaptability has contributed greatly to their survival over millions of years. Despite popular myths, sharks are not mindless hunters. They are complex animals with highly developed senses. Their role in marine ecosystems is essential. As apex predators, many sharks help maintain balance by regulating populations of other species. This ecological balance ensures healthier coral reefs and more stable ocean systems. In the quiet movement of a shark gliding through blue water, there is no urgency, only efficiency shaped by evolution. Their presence in the ocean is ancient, steady, and enduring. Part 2. The senses of the ocean. Sharks experience the ocean through an extraordinary set of sensory abilities. Their sense of smell is highly refined. Specialized organs allow them to detect minute traces of substances in the water, sometimes from great distances. Contrary to popular exaggerations, sharks do not detect a single drop of blood from miles away, but they are remarkably sensitive to certain chemical signals. Hearing is another important sense. Sharks can detect low-frequency vibrations, often produced by struggling fish. These vibrations travel efficiently through water, guiding sharks toward potential prey. Perhaps most fascinating is their ability to sense electrical fields. Small, gel-filled pores around a shark's snout, known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, detect tiny electrical impulses produced by living organisms. Even the faint heartbeat of a hidden fish beneath the sand can be perceived. This adaptation allows sharks to hunt with precision, even in murky or dark waters. Vision also plays a role. Many shark species see well in low light conditions, which makes dawn and dusk active feeding times for certain species. A reflective layer behind their retinas enhances available light, similar to the way a cat's eyes shine in darkness. Their skin is covered in microscopic, tooth-like scales called dermal denticles. These structures reduce drag and turbulence as sharks swim, making movement through water smoother and quieter. Engineers have studied shark skin patterns to design more efficient swimsuits and ship surfaces. Together, these senses form a balanced system. Sharks do not rely on one ability alone, but combine smell, sound, sight, and electrical detection to interpret their environment. This layered sensory awareness has allowed them to thrive for hundreds of millions of years. In the stillness of the open sea, a shark moves not by haste, but by quiet awareness, guided by signals invisible to human perception. Part 3. Life cycles and reproduction. Shark reproduction varies significantly between species. Some lay eggs, encased in protective capsules, often called mermaids' purses. Others give birth to live young. In certain species, embryos develop inside the mother, nourished by a yolk sac, while in others, a placenta-like connection forms. Gestation periods can be surprisingly long. Some sharks carry their young for more than a year before birth. This slow reproductive rate means shark populations grow gradually, making them vulnerable to overfishing. Newborn sharks, known as pups, are typically independent from the moment they are born. There is no parental care. Instinct guides them immediately towards survival. Sharks often mature slowly. Large species, such as the great white shark, may take many years to reach reproductive age. This slow life history strategy is part of what makes conservation efforts so important. Some species migrate long distances for breeding or feeding. The whale shark is known for seasonal gatherings in nutrient-rich waters, where plankton blooms provide abundant food. Sharks have existed in a delicate balance with ocean ecosystems for millions of years. Their reproductive strategies evolved for stable environments, not for rapid, human-driven change. Part 4. The quiet world of deep-sea sharks. Far below the sunlit surface of the ocean lies a realm of near darkness, immense pressure, and quiet stillness. In these deep waters, where sunlight fades into indigo and then into black, certain shark species have adapted to conditions that would challenge marine life. One of the most remarkable inhabitants of these depths is the Greenland shark. Living in cold Arctic and North Atlantic waters, this slow-moving shark is believed to be one of the longest-living vertebrates on Earth. Scientific research suggests that some individuals may live for several centuries. Moving gently through icy darkness, the Greenland shark grows at a slow and steady pace, embodying patience in its purest biological form. In deeper tropical waters, the unusual frilled shark drifts quietly. With its elongated body and rows of needle-like teeth, it resembles ancient fossil species, offering a living glimpse into prehistoric oceans. Rarely seen by humans, it spends most of its life in deep offshore habitats, far from coastal observation. Some deep-sea sharks possess the ability to produce light. The small lantern shark emits a soft bioluminescent glow from its underside. This natural light may help camouflage the shark by matching the faint light filtering from above, a strategy known as counter-illumination. In the vast darkness, this subtle glow blends predator with environment. Life in the deep ocean requires energy conservation. Many deep-sea sharks move slowly and feed opportunistically. Food can be scarce, and meals may be separated by long intervals. Rather than constant hunting, these sharks rely on efficiency, patience, and heightened sensory awareness. Pressure increases dramatically with depth. For every 10 meters of descent, pressure rises significantly. Deep-sea sharks are biologically equipped to withstand these forces. Their tissues and enzymes function in cold temperatures and high-pressure conditions that would disrupt the physiology of surface-dwelling animals. Sound behaves differently in deep water. Vibrations travel far, yet the environment remains eerily quiet. In this calm expanse, movement is deliberate. There is no rush, no sudden brightness, only gradual shifts in shade and shadow. Studying deep-sea sharks remains a challenge. Specialized submersibles and remote cameras have expanded our understanding, yet much remains unknown. The deep ocean is Earth's largest habitat, and many of its residents have not yet been observed directly. These sharks remind us that life adapts not only to light and abundance, but also to darkness and stillness. In the silent depths, far from waves and shorelines, sharks continue their ancient rhythm, steady, measured, and enduring. Part 5. Migration and the slow highways of the sea. The ocean may appear vast and unstructured, yet beneath its surface exist invisible pathways shaped by temperature, currents, and food availability. Sharks follow these slow highways of the sea with remarkable precision, guided by instinct and environmental cues. Some species travel thousands of kilometers each year. The gentle giant of the ocean, the whale shark, undertakes seasonal migrations toward areas rich in plankton. These journeys are not hurried. Moving steadily through warm waters, whale sharks follow blooms of microscopic life, arriving where food is abundant and conditions are favorable. The powerful great white shark is also known for long-distance travel. Tagged individuals have revealed migrations across entire ocean basins. Some populations move between coastal feeding grounds and distant offshore regions, where scientists believe breeding or social interactions may occur. Despite their reputation, much about their migration patterns remains quietly mysterious. Schools of scalloped hammerhead gather in certain locations during specific times of year. These aggregations often occur near underwater seamounts and island chains. The reasons for these gatherings may include mating, navigation cues, or environmental factors that provide safety and feeding opportunities. Ocean currents play a central role in migration. Warm and cold streams of water form vast circulatory systems that distribute nutrients and regulate climate. Sharks sense subtle changes in temperature and salinity, adjusting their routes accordingly. In this way, they remain closely connected to the shifting rhythms of the sea. Some species migrate vertically rather than horizontally. During the night, they may rise toward the surface to feed. During daylight hours, they descend into deeper, cooler waters. This daily movement is known as diel vertical migration and is common among many marine organisms. Navigation remains one of the ocean's quiet wonders. Evidence suggests that sharks may detect Earth's magnetic field, using it as a natural compass. Combined with memory and sensory awareness, this ability allows them to return to specific regions year after year. Migration is not frantic travel. It is gradual, seasonal, and purposeful. The open ocean provides no visible roads or landmarks, yet sharks move with confidence through a three-dimensional world. In the still blue expanse, their journeys unfold slowly, not as dramatic sprints, but as steady passages through water shaped by currents older than human history. Part 6. Sharks and the balance of the ocean. In the intricate web of marine life, sharks play a quiet yet essential role. Often described as apex predators, many shark species sit near the top of the ocean's food chain. Their presence helps maintain balance, not through constant hunting, but through subtle regulation of populations. On coral reefs, reef-dwelling sharks influence the behavior of smaller fish. Species such as the blacktip reef shark patrol shallow waters with calm, steady movement. Their presence discourages overgrazing by mid-level predators, allowing herbivorous fish to perform their role of keeping algae growth in check. In this way, sharks indirectly help coral ecosystems remain healthy. Without natural predators, certain species can multiply rapidly, placing stress on the ecosystem. Sharks prevent such imbalances by targeting weaker or sick individuals. This selective pressure supports stronger gene pools and healthier populations overall. The tiger shark demonstrates another layer of ecological influence. Known for its varied diet, it helps regulate populations of sea turtles and other marine animals. In regions where tiger sharks are present, sea turtle grazing patterns shift, which can affect the distribution of seagrass meadows. These underwater meadows are vital habitats that store carbon and support countless species. In open ocean environments, pelagic sharks contribute to balance across vast distances. Their movements connect different marine regions, linking ecosystems that may be separated by hundreds of kilometers. Through predation and migration, they influence nutrient cycles and energy flow. Even the mere possibility of a shark's presence can alter the behavior of prey species. Scientists call this the ecology of fear. Fish and marine mammals may change feeding areas or timing to reduce risk, which in turn shapes the structure of the environment. When shark populations decline significantly, ecosystems can shift in unexpected ways. Studies in some regions have shown that the removal of large sharks can lead to increases in mid-level predators, which may reduce shellfish populations and impact fisheries. Sharks are not symbols of chaos in the sea. They are stabilizing forces. Their influence is often invisible, woven into the quiet dynamics of coral reefs, seagrass beds, and open waters. In the gentle sway of ocean currents, balance is maintained not by dominance, but by interaction. Sharks move through these systems as part of a larger harmony, ancient participants in a rhythm that has shaped marine life for millions of years. Part 7. Myths, misunderstandings, and quiet truths. For centuries, sharks have occupied a powerful place in human imagination. Stories told by sailors, dramatic illustrations, and later films have shaped an image of sharks as relentless hunters. Yet the quiet reality beneath the surface is far more measured and complex. Most shark species pose little to no threat to humans. Out of more than 500 known species, only a small number have ever been involved in recorded incidents. Even among those species, encounters are rare compared to the vast number of people who enter the ocean each year. The sea is their habitat, and humans are not a natural part of their diet. Many documented shark bites are believed to be cases of mistaken identity. In certain conditions, such as murky water or low light, a silhouette at the surface may resemble typical prey. Sharks often investigate unfamiliar objects with a test bite, guided by curiosity rather than aggression. In many cases, they quickly disengage. The portrayal of sharks as aggressive predators has also overshadowed their cautious behavior. Divers who observe sharks in natural settings often report calm, deliberate movement. A shark will typically avoid confrontation when possible, maintaining distance unless provoked or stressed. Cultural perceptions vary widely across the world. In some coastal communities, sharks are respected as symbols of strength and guardianship. Ancient Pacific Island traditions sometimes viewed sharks as spiritual protectors. These perspectives reflect coexistence rather than fear. Scientific research has helped reshape public understanding. Studies reveal that sharks play a stabilizing role in marine ecosystems, as explored earlier. Their presence supports biodiversity and helps prevent ecological imbalance. Media representation has had lasting influence. The release of the film Jaws in the 1970s significantly amplified public fear of sharks. While the film became a landmark in cinematic history, it also contributed to widespread misunderstanding. Over time, marine biologists and conservationists have worked to present a more accurate picture. Sharks are neither villains nor monsters. They are wild animals, shaped by millions of years of evolution. Their behavior follows instinct and ecological necessity, not malice. In the quiet blue expanse of the ocean, a shark glides without drama. There is no soundtrack, no sudden tension, only movement guided by sensory awareness and ancient design. Understanding replaces fear when knowledge deepens. When viewed through the lens of science and respect, sharks appear not as threats, but as essential participants in the marine world. In the stillness beneath the waves, they continue their slow, steady presence, not as creatures of legend, but as living threads in the vast fabric of the sea. Part 8. Conservation and the future of sharks. For hundreds of millions of years, sharks moved through Earth's oceans without human interference. Their slow migrations, patient hunting patterns, and balanced ecological roles unfolded in rhythms shaped only by climate and evolution. In recent centuries, however, human activity has altered these rhythms in profound ways. Many shark species now face significant population decline. Overfishing is one of the primary pressures. Sharks are sometimes caught intentionally for their fins, meat, liver oil, or cartilage. In other cases, they are unintentionally captured as bycatch in large-scale commercial fisheries. One widely discussed practice is finning, the removal of fins, often for culinary markets. Because sharks grow slowly and reproduce at a measured pace, their populations cannot quickly recover from heavy harvesting. Species such as the scalloped hammerhead have experienced noticeable declines in some regions. Yet conservation efforts are expanding. Marine protected areas create safe habitats where sharks can feed, breed, and migrate with reduced human impact. Satellite tagging programs allow scientists to better understand migration routes and seasonal behavior. By tracking species like the great white shark, researchers gather valuable data that informs international policy. Public awareness has also shifted. Increasingly, sharks are recognized not as threats, but as vulnerable wildlife. Ecotourism in certain regions now centers on respectful shark observation, providing economic incentives to protect rather than harvest them. International agreements regulate trade in endangered species. Some shark species are now protected under global conservation frameworks, limiting exploitation and encouraging sustainable management. Climate change presents another long-term challenge. Rising ocean temperatures and acidification affect coral reefs and prey distribution. As ecosystems shift, sharks must adapt once again, just as they have through previous geological eras. Despite these challenges, resilience remains part of the shark's story. They have survived asteroid impacts, ice ages, and dramatic planetary transformations. Their evolutionary history demonstrates adaptability, though the pace of modern change is unprecedented. The future of sharks depends not on fear, but on informed stewardship. Balanced fisheries management, habitat protection, and scientific research contribute to preserving these ancient animals. In the quiet currents of the ocean, sharks continue their steady passage. Conservation does not seek to alter their nature, only to ensure that their slow migrations, silent glides, and ancient presence remain part of Earth's living oceans for generations to come. The story of sharks is not only about the past, it is about continuity, a living thread stretching from prehistoric seas into the unknown waters of the future. Part 9. The gentle rhythm of movement. To watch a shark move through water is to witness efficiency shaped by time. There is no wasted motion. Each movement of the tail generates forward glide. Each slight adjustment of the fins stabilizes direction. In the quiet expanse of the ocean, motion becomes a form of stillness. Most sharks swim by moving their bodies from side to side, powered primarily by strong tail muscles. This lateral movement creates propulsion, while the pectoral fins provide lift. Unlike many bony fish, sharks lack a swim bladder, an internal gas-filled organ used for buoyancy. Instead, buoyancy is supported by their large, oil-rich livers and constant forward motion. Some species, such as the great white shark, are known for powerful bursts of speed when hunting. Yet much of their time is spent cruising slowly, conserving energy. Their streamlined bodies reduce drag, and their dermal denticles, microscopic tooth-like scales, smooth the flow of water across their skin. Other sharks embody even slower rhythms. The Greenland shark drifts through cold Arctic waters at an unhurried pace. Its movements are deliberate, measured, and minimal. In such cold environments, metabolism slows, and life unfolds gently over decades and centuries. Water itself supports this tranquility. Unlike air, water provides resistance that softens motion. When a shark glides, the surrounding ocean cushions each movement. Light filters from above in shifting patterns, creating an environment where speed feels unnecessary. Sharks also demonstrate vertical movement. Some ascend toward the surface during twilight hours and descend during the day. These patterns mirror the migration of smaller marine organisms that rise and fall within the water column. Even in motion, sharks remain attuned to environmental rhythms. When viewed from a distance, a shark often appears suspended between surface and depth, neither rushing nor pausing. The ocean becomes a three-dimensional space where direction is fluid and boundaries are invisible. There is a quiet consistency to their swimming. No sudden gestures disturb the water unless required. No frantic energy disrupts their path. Movement becomes meditation, steady, purposeful, and ancient. In the blue calm of open water, a shark's silhouette passes slowly, then fades into distance. The rhythm remains: tail, glide, stillness, repeating without urgency. In this gentle repetition lies one of the ocean's most soothing truths. Life does not always move quickly. Sometimes it simply continues, quietly, through vast and patient waters.